completely refresh the page. No.
Everyone listening, this is the thrilling behind the scenes of Ian faffing around with the stream key.
Yes.
That's the most excited I've ever seen you.
What, me actually solving a tech problem.
Yes.
See, Francesco, turning it off and on again does work.
That's actually a very good point, though. But Mark is not here. But it does mean we can say, folks listening, we are locked in for Chicago.
We are. All three of us, in fact.
Sorted.
4 or 5.
Yes.
Francesco and Sue. Yes.
Let's go.
We are crying. Well, I am crying profusely at the amount of money eye-watering for the flights of Chicago.
I waterfall for the flights of Chicago.
I waterfall, yes.
Seriously, guys, those of you in the patron chat, it was obscene the amount we had. Literally, we could have flown to LA twice for the amount it cost us to get to Chicago. No joke.
Bruh.
I think it's not far being twice, is it?
No, it's not. But I dread to think of the travel for Billy going from Tokyo to Chicago.
Yeah,
that will be an arduous undertaking.
Yeah, I mean, it's not. I don't think it's that much. It was like 13 hours compared to 12.
That's actually not too bad. Yeah,
that's pretty good.
It's still a long haul flight.
I mean, we were a little bit devious. Well, yeah, we're not doing any connecting flights. We just want to fly direct. So we kind of did make it a little bit tougher.
Did you go from London?
Yeah,
London direct.
Well, Sue paid $220 for her flights. Woo! You could have transferred it.
Oh, the intro. Yeah, I'm like, wait, what?
That's a snippet. I wish we had that cost, but on the note of our bank accounts being poorly and underfunded, like Marky was last week, who jumped in the episode.
There was no poorly.
On this week's show, what? I literally just started.
You can leave this in for the call. I need to turn the soundboard on. Let's try
anything.
I'm just looking
here
for something short. There we go. Does this work?
Perfect. On this week's show, a fashionably bad raid day, the most anticipated Pokemon debut in the world, and get ready to stuffle yourself with a shadowy end to April. Listeners, welcome back to the Incensed Podcast, and of course, you should.
Pop your incenses, champions. Let's go.
That is right, and we are a 3 for this week's show. We're actually able to find a substitute for Mark. We've got Ian, you've got me, Milo, hosting this one, and we've got the fantastic Billy Lutz, aka the Trainer Club, on here for the first time in years, I want to say. So, gentlemen, how's it going? I'll throw it over to our replacement first.
Upgrade. Let's say upgrade.
That's going to be you. How's it going, man? It's good to see you.
It's good to see you guys. It's been a minute since we've gone on something official, right?
Oh yes.
I think I was trying to figure this out. I think the last time was it Wendy's in New York?
Yeah, Wendy's, and then before that was like, I don't know, dude.
It's been so long.
It's been
so
a minute,
long.
so it's long overdue that you're back with us, and hopefully tonight you can bring some good energy to what is coming for the rest of the month. So it's great to have you here. Whitfield, how are you, me old China?
Me old China. I'm fantastic. I'm thrilled at having to host this episode when it should be the Barrow's job, but it's okay. He will do next week's episode.
He's doing more important
cobbling
things,
these together.
He's drinking
honestly, cobbling these things
cottage.
together last minute. So it should be a good one. We've actually got some content, unlike last week.
You know what,
Ian,
actually,
are you thrilled at that concept?
Well, I am, because speaking of last week, I do not know how we managed to get a 1 hour and 4 minute show out of an hour and a half talking about nothing. Last week. Absolutely nothing.
Nothing.
So I'm looking forward tonight to actually talking about the game that we all love, Pokemon Go, you know? Go Fest coming up.
Yes.
It should be a good time.
Some big events.
Yeah.
Some really big events. And yes, as you heard in the cold open, we will be in Chicago. Billy's aiming for all 3, you said.
Yeah.
Which I've got to commend.
A hat off to you on that
3
one. That
weeks of going
epic.
zip, zip, zip all over the planet. That's
2 weeks
so
last
going.
year nearly killed me, so 3 weeks is that. Now you know what.
2 years killed you said?
2 weeks.
Wait,
you
guys did Paris
Seriously,
then, right?
Last year's Paris and New York almost killed me last year. So
wait, from the event play perspective, which one was better, Paris or New York?
I personally Paris was great. The park was awesome, but in terms of the game experience, I preferred Jersey, to be honest.
That's a good question. I'd vote Paris for myself personally, apart from the sauna they provided for us creators, which we've talked about extensively.
Wait, what do you mean? Like it was hot or what?
It was basically a tent, but it was in the baking sun. And it just trapped
a slope tent with the
all the heat on the
unit
planet was in this sort of like 20 foot by 20 foot square under a tarp. And it was excruciating.
And they had refrigerator security because we was all trying to put our cameras and phones in the refrigerator rather than the water. It was comical that Niantic put a security guard on the door so we couldn't do it.
Dude, what? That's insane, though.
Bad.
It's insane.
Great event. Bad tent experience, but
yes.
I hope there won't be any of that in Chicago, given where it's going to be.
I feel like everything except like the Rose Bowl is kind of like, I wouldn't say like a subpar tent experience, but it's just tents, right? Like it's like
tents or some form.
There's not like a preformed structure that we can utilize to the best of our abilities.
Although last year in Jersey, we were given like the boat club was given like a function room where they have weddings, and that was air conditioned, like sort of really, really, really beautiful. Really beautiful area. We were spoiled there.
Yeah, that was a nice event, man.
Yeah.
That's the exception that makes the rule, I guess.
Yeah. But normally, you're quite right. Although Madrid, if you remember Madrid Go Fest, and we're kind of getting off par a little bit, that one had a really great tent with loads of air conditioning. It was really cool. Whereas last year in Paris,
I don't remember that one.
Measly air conditioning unit was nowhere near it.
It was barely enough for one person if they sat basically on top of it.
Yeah.
That was about it.
Our baguettes didn't do well in that heat.
Yeah.
No.
It's just part of the marathon journey that we run during events.
Oh, yes.
Exactly.
Yeah, just
live
part
for
of
the
it.
Experience.
Yeah. We're not there for pleasure, man.
Yeah,
No, exactly.
Yes.
No, we're
Speaking
working.
of experience and pleasure, we've got to get back on track because you listeners, if you did indeed put down an incense when we prompted you to, before we started nattering about good times and terrible tents.
Ladies and gentlemen, Pokemon peeps, it is time to drop your incense. So you know what time it is. Welcome to the Trader Club. Here we go.
If that wasn't a cue, I don't know what would be. Thank you for that. And if you take that instruction as it's intended, you can tag us when you get something awesome as a catch in Pokemon Go. Tag us across X, Instagram, there's Threads and Blue Sky, Campfire, our Patreon exclusive Discord. There is contact at incensedpodcast.com. All of our socials should be at incensedpodcast as well. But of course, we have a lovely free-to-use WhatsApp number if you want to send it in through voice message or text that Ian will read. And what's the number, whoever the AI person that's going to read it out this week?
It's AI Snoop, and you can send Incense Podcast a WhatsApp voice message on +44 7 5 9 2 6 9 5 6 9 6.
We actually do have some tonight, Whitfield.
We do actually have some. Brilliant. Ian is very much on board with getting like Snoop on every show.
Nice.
He's on for
Snoop or
LA.
David Attenborough, isn't it? Generally,
Yes, we need to get some more AI sound bites. I think.
we do. I'll get on it.
Yeah, any post that you send in our direction, please also add #shinies of the week.
And we need to clarify the spelling right now.
I certainly shall, my good man. It will be #SHINIESOFTHEWEEK. Tag that on the post.
Clarify the spelling. Ian didn't get that.
Once again, Ian, you're a blithering idiot. You should pay attention, all right? But listeners, I'm sure you got the memo. And that is finally a time for me to shut up and hand it on over to a man who, like us, enjoys a raid. We had a fashionable raid day experience. Now, how was it for you, Billy?
It was a little lackluster, to be honest with you. I mean, like, it was cool that we had boosted shiny rates, so I think from like that perspective, that's always something that like benefits, right? Where it's like you can kind of go out and get that like shiny costume that you missed.
You should hope
but
so,
from
yeah.
the other perspective, I feel like the fashion weeks, right? They've always been weeks. They've always been such good events, and they've always dropped a good shiny costume, right? And everybody's always stoked on it. So to go from a shiny week event to just a 3 hour raid experience, and then on top of that, right? Obviously, most people are hunting the Dragonite.
Yeah.
You have Dragonite that's only taking up about 15% of all the raid spawns. So that's a hard thing about the raid days when they're shared. It's like you go from something where it's like, oh, we're ready for this to like, oh, how do we get this? And do we have to now drive to get this stuff, right? So
it was
totally,
like that,
yeah. And so that's the one thing that I just like dislike with these raid days, where it kind of like it dismembers some hype. I mean, I get keeping everything rare at some point, right? Like you have to keep things rare to a degree to make things desirable, so everybody doesn't have everything. But at the same time, it's just not enough time.
No, it's that thing of, if something's been in the game for years and then you're suddenly trying to make it more exclusive, I don't understand that at all. It's like it's been around 20 or 21, 22, 23, then 25, full-on events, adding something new every year, and then it's all packaged into a 3-hour event window, which is then followed, as we mentioned, by a week of nothing. There's literally the perfect time to put a week's worth of event content now, just when you listen to this episode.
There's actually
maybe they could have done a fashion week.
Yeah, there's actually nothing going on this
week.
There's actually,
it's so bizarre. Like, why would you not put a fashion week event?
Dude, wait, what is going on here?
Seriously, Skoptic, what are you thinking? But 11 Pokemon in raids, like Billy said, Dragonite, which was the chase for a lot of people.
Yeah,
barely sporting.
Did you guys get a shiny one?
I did get 2 shiny.
I ended up with 4.
Nice.
Did you get one?
Yeah, I got 2.
You got 2 as well.
Yeah.
I'm sure many of us were focusing the remotes on Dragonite.
Yeah.
You know.
But no new shinies as well, so it was literally just the 11 existing Fashion Week Mons. And Minccino spawning probably more than anything else, which was one I really needed. But yeah, it was around here. So many Minccino.
No. Okay, so what, in your view was Minccino was the most common raid boss in Grantham?
Quite prevalent as well.
Sneasel was common. Billy, what would you say your most common raid boss out of the 11 was?
I feel like I saw a lot of Blitzels.
A lot of Blitzels.
Yeah.
See, I think mine would have been the Diglett or something.
Like, it
was so weird. I mean, obviously it's rotating every 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Which is great. So you get 6 rounds, basically. So many rounds had no Dragonite in them at all.
Locally, I think I only had 2 Dragonite in the whole
I don't know
3
about
hours.
how your guys' communities work, which you'll be able to share surely. But for my crew, whittled down very quickly after maybe at the first hour, because there were no Dragonite basically for the first hour apart from raid number 1. And there were some people who walked around with us for the entire time, 2 people, and they were just looking for Dragonite raids. And I think they got like 3 in the 3 hours.
Yeah.
Like, ooh, okay, that hurts.
Yeah.
What about you guys? What about you, Billy, and your community squad over on the West Coast?
Most people meet up for about like an hour and a half, and then people will kind of break off to do their thing, unless it's something really good, you know, like if it was just like Primal Kyogre and Groudon, right, and that's all it was, then everybody will stick together because then you have good numbers. And as soon as you break off with that, you know, you instantaneously start going down in numbers. So I think that's the hardest thing about these events, was especially with like this one, with so many different ones, and the hunt being the one that seems to be the rarer of them, is automatically just going to drive communities apart to be able to get it, because we're only having 3 hours. It's not like we have 6 hours where we can casually walk around and get that 10th, you know, in 6 hours, and then probably in 10 you would get a shiny. And so that's kind of how it goes here. Like we'll meet up for an hour and a half. And then if it's something like this where we need to drive for it, then that kind of switches the whole pace up from there.
Yeah.
And like, I like it. At the same time, it's like, I'd much rather just have it in person and available. Even on these raid days, I almost think they should just like double the gyms in certain areas.
Like they're doing for Max Monday now. They're boosting the power spots, just boost the number of gym locations.
Yeah. Similar to that, where it's like, even if you have a downtown area that you can do 6 to 8, it's unfortunate if you can't get more or whatever. They're blocked. Gyms are not spawning what you want. So having that variability would be really, really clutch.
Yeah.
Yep. Agreed. I think that the big thing is all of our communities probably did feel this in. It was very underwhelming. It was because it was so diluted. Like you say, people dropped off in your area, Billy, and Milo's area within about an hour. And I had I wouldn't say the converse of that, because I think I probably saw about 3 people the whole day. And that was in like the main park in the town. So people didn't seem particularly bothered about this event in its entirety, unfortunately, because they just said, what's the point? The chance of getting the mons we want just aren't happening.
Yeah.
That's a fair point.
Yeah, the defeatist mentality is also a bit challenging too, where it's like, this event's a bunk event. And I don't know, it kind of seems like with the rotation of events that it's like, how do you find the balance of this, right? Like, how do you find the balance of having events? How do you find a balance of having not events that still have spawns? Because like there's stuff out in the wild that I would rather see spawn than like, a whole bunch of like blitzels and torchics and, things like that. So it's like, where do you find the balance? And now it seems like their rotation is, Tuesday to Monday, Tuesday to Monday, Tuesday to Monday. And then basically like Tuesday to Tuesday for the raid bosses. Yep. And we've all been playing for so long. And I don't think anybody of us, and I speak for myself and maybe not for you guys, but I think I do, that like none of us are going out and still grinding Groudon and Kyogre.
Unfortunately not. And they're great mons, but they've been here that many times.
Yeah. I mean, how many times have we seen them in a Go Fest, an event, backgrounds?
Well, if we
just had them like literally a month ago.
Yeah.
Literally 2 months ago.
Okay, fine.
Yeah. But then it's like on the other side, it's like, how do you get around that? Because it's like, what content like makes this game so unique? It's like shinies, costumes, raid bosses. And I get that like new people keep coming in, so you keep needing to have that and get the mega energy and all that stuff. But at the same time, it's like for older, more veteran people that have hundreds of thousands of Pokemon caught, thousands of raids done, thousands of XL candy for all of these things. It's like, what's the next goal for all of us?
And that's it, isn't it? Yeah, that is it, because we're all raiders.
What's your guys' goal? What's your current like thing that you have?
Oh, I don't know. Like, it's difficult to say, because when you're looking at that Fashion Week raid, though, let's sort of go with that. It's like, you want to. I've got all of them. I've played the Fashion. The Fashion Week was one of my favorite events of all time.
Always.
Absolutely love the costumes. They were so diverse, and they'd always add a new one every year, whatever the format. Dragonite was added in raids, the Minchino was quests, and Wild Spawns in 25. It's not that difficult to come up with some extra costume things, because they've just whacked top hats on Diglets and Shinx, and some can evolve and some can't. So just, I don't know, whack a new, even if it's a new fashionable raid boss, put that in for the 3-hour event window, and then have the regular Fashion Week there. Because it literally was like, okay, you chase, and probably are like me, Billy, like, can I raid to get a Shundo? It's supposedly a 1 in 10. The likelihood is incredibly tiny, but I'll still go for it. And I've managed to do 86 raids over the course of the day, which is the 20 remotes, some raids in person. No, I didn't actually. I did 106 raids, sorry. 20 remotes, 66 in person, because you're literally 1-star and 3-star raid bosses. You're just in the raid, hit ready with everybody and go. And people do manage to snipe into the 3 stars, and nobody was really remoting for Diglett, which is sensible, I'd say. So I did the 20 remotes after the midnight as well, because I was jumping in actually Billy's raids and people on the West Coast as well, and just blitzed I've never really been able to do that. Blitzed the 20 remotes inside of 50 minutes.
Yeah.
And I think I pulled 12 shinies in. So the shiny rate seemed to be quite good, but they're all just mid shinies. So just like, okay, do I wait for a lucky swap for the Shinx or what?
Were you rating everything?
I just rated everything, because that's that thing. If you were looking at what you particularly wanted, you'd be like the two peeps in my community, where if you want to raid the Dragonite and you don't have many Dragonite spawn, you barely, I don't think they even managed to use their free passes. Ooh. They got towards the end of the raid day and thought, oh, do you know what? We had the ticket. And they went, okay, we will raid a Blitzel then.
Yeah, that's kind of how I was towards the end, because I only played honestly like the last hour and 15, because I had some stuff going on. And then like towards the end, I was like, I don't think I can get all the Dragonites in. So it was like, as I would, stopped at a stop sign or whatever, I'd just jump into a quick raid and just, take it down so fast.
Yeah.
Yeah. How many raids did you manage, Vasa?
I did all of my in-persons plus a few green passes. So I think I probably did about 18 in person. And then I did about another 15 or 16 remote. So 30-ish. I thought I did pretty well, but compared to 106, no.
I don't know about well, because I didn't achieve what I set out to get.
I mean, I was kind of pretty much on the money. I got 3 shinies out of like 30-ish raids, so that was kind of the 1 in 10, so I kind of was on the money for the
about
shinies.
Bang on.
I don't know how you guys did.
I think I got like 2 in 20 or so. I didn't do a ton of raids.
That's about right,
Yeah, that's fair enough. Yeah, and I'm slightly better than the odds, because I've 106 raids and 12 shinies.
Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, I hope they give it a proper event window. be honest.
We need Fashion Week again. I think if this was an experiment, the Fashion Raid Day kind of did fail because it didn't go down well. I think all of our communities probably were over it very quickly.
It was a really like cool opportunity though that they could have had, because they could have literally had a Fashion Raid Day in the middle of the Fashion Week, run back all the old shinies, keep them in the raids semi-boosted, and then add in 3 new shiny costumes and call it a day, right? Like that would have been plenty, right?
That would have been a draw. People would have chased the new shinies, absolutely.
Yeah.
It would have been perfect to either bookend or start a Fashion Week event.
Right. Yeah, I don't know, 100%. Like behind the scenes, like what is actually like the play? Like, is it like Pokemon that's like, no, we can't do that. We don't want to do any more of those. We're not letting that go into the game because they have a massive say in it. Or is it just scheduling just doesn't line up, or they change things, or something gets brushed on the rug and they need to quick fix something? Like, I don't quite know like where the bottleneck seems to be, but it always seems like there's like this little bottleneck behind the scene that's like, we're almost there all the time, but then we just don't deliver completely.
Story of the last.
I don't know if that's just like lack of like gameplay. Like you don't have people that are like, you know, that have done thousands and thousands of raids on your team, like consistently giving you information that's like, hey, this would work, this wouldn't work. So I'm not really sure like where that gap goes, but it seems that it kind of happens, unfortunately, a little bit too often for I feel like where we're at in the game.
Yeah, 10 years, 10-year anniversary. Here we go.
10 years of the same great gameplay. But from a lackluster raid day, moving into what again was potentially not the best introduction of
was the
Mimikyu.
Only actual event running for the last 3 weeks.
Yep, the shockingly good time event was, well, I mean, it's just finished now, so how did we find this? Did we rate the way that they introduced Mimikyu on April Fool's Day? What do we think of the last sort of event that was dropped in the game?
I think that I was shocked that they're actually going to do Mimikyu not during a Halloween event. Like I just that one blows my mind. I mean, obviously like they can then drop the shiny this year, let's call it that, but at the same time, like I was really not expecting that at all, right? Last year April Fool's was the Pokeball stuff, right?
Was that it? Yes.
Yeah, if they don't drop Mimikyu shiny in October for Halloween or make it October's community day, they've missed a trick, in my opinion. You're spot on there, Billy.
Yeah. So that was strange, but I mean, I'm down. I'm glad that Mimikyu finally, like, as I want to say that there could be a better opportunity to put it into the game. I'm glad that it finally made its way into the game. It's been a Pokemon that we're like, dude, why is this not in the game yet? You know, so I'm glad that we actually have it in the game. So I'm grateful for that, and it's not being further gatekept for whatever the situation is. But yeah, it was definitely a little bit surprising. Was not expecting that as an April Fool's.
No, totally.
I mean, as an April Fool's thing, it was. I think it's quite a good idea, and it was nice to see it running in tandem with Pikachu for the Spotlight Hour. You know, and it was when people started going through like, oh, the Go Pass gives you some encounters. You get a Mimikyu hoodie, and that's when people are like, put 2 and 2 together, and here you go. Here's Mimikyu's debut. I thought it was all right as a drop. A bit peculiar, not having a Halloween release for a Ghost Fairy type. And I think it's actually been about 5 years of people leading up to the Halloween event going, is Mimikyu coming? Is Mimikyu coming? No.
Well, we got Pikachu in the Mimikyu costume, didn't we, ages ago? And then we thought it's going to
I thought that would have been brilliant. As an April Fool's, if they said Mimikyu's coming and then it's Pikachu wearing the Mimikyu outfit.
Dude, that would be rich right there.
That would have been funny. And if they threw Mimikyu in for the Spotlight Hour. But what I found a bit weird, which kind of nerfed the initial excitement for myself, really, was it was released on April Fool's. I was out at midnight to go and get my Pokedex and stuff. I was like, God damn, what's going to happen? Is it a like 1 day release? Nah, it just stayed in the event for the remainder of it. So it was basically in for a full event. And I felt like that sort of nullified the hype for it in a way, because it's like, right, Mimikyu's there. I'm just going to catch every single one I can see and then trade them on Friday and see what happens.
Get a good one.
So I thought it was good. Could have been better.
Agreed. I would have preferred to have seen it at Halloween, but it's in the game now. We'll make of it what we have. But another key factor for this last event was the fact that we got Spotlight Hours back, daily Spotlight Hours every day last week. So no bonuses, but the Spotlight Hour made a brief return.
Are you telling me that Pour Me on its own is not enough draw for you?
Well, I'm looking at the Spotlight Hours, looking at the list of what we got, and realistically, nothing in that roster would have actually got me out to do these spotlights. Sorry, like Billy said, day one players, there's nothing there to draw you out.
What really actually draws you out, though, like honestly, like that you're not just like, oh, this is out, like actually genuinely excitedly gets you out. Because I personally, there's not that much that's like, I'm like, oh yeah, I got to go out. Like I'll see stuff come back. I'm like, oh, I need a little XL candy for that. It's like, oh, I'll probably see it at some point. It's like, oh, there's a new raid event. It's like, okay, I'll do a little bit of it. But it's like, dude, when you have so much, it's like, do I really want to put my energy into shundo hunting? Like, is that actually like what I want to do with my energy? Right? Like, we know that can be quite a feat, right? Sometimes you get lucky, and sometimes you're like, I don't know what's going on here, right?
Just getting a shiny during a spotlight hour can be sure enough, let alone chasing a shundo. But
I wasn't just talking about spotlight hour. I'm just talking about events in general.
Everything.
Though.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's always about the new Pokemon drop, but we get, if we're lucky, one new Mon or one shiny per event. So really,
that was the thing. This shockingly good event basically was just like, it's electric type Pokemon that we've seen a lot of already, many of them.
Yep.
And some of them have even had community days not that long ago.
Yeah,
so they're there. And then each spawn gets a spotlight hour, which 3 of them had a shiny boost. But, shiny boost, what is that? Could be 1%, as we always say.
Yeah.
So you can grind them. And I got quite a few shinies just catching stuff. But yeah, it wasn't really, no surprise, a shockingly good event. You've got to be honest, because there was nothing new apart from obviously Mimikyu's thing, and we just talked about that. Mimikyu arrived, and that was that.
Right.
Are you telling me you didn't get the new avatar item, Whitfield?
I have it in my inventory.
Okay, I thought so.
But everyone's put the Mimikyu hoodie on. And I'm like, I can't.
Yeah, when I start seeing everybody rock it, I'm like, oh gosh.
It was like the Beware thing, wasn't it, for the Go Wild? Everyone put the Beware onesie on. I'm like, I can't join you guys. I'm sorry. I can't do it.
I feel that. I totally feel that.
Yeah.
So we're 2 for 2 on being underwhelmed.
Well, yeah, there wasn't really much else to talk about with that.
Yeah, because then I'm looking in like what? Then like Kyogre starts on this week, and then Groudon next week.
And then we've got some Tapus back again.
What about the Riolu Hatch Day? The Tapus are coming back?
That's next weekend, isn't it?
Yeah.
The 18th.
Yeah, that's a replay event. But you know what? People love Riolu. I think in terms of a Hatch Day, I think people will be out for that,
Definitely.
I don't think you can really ever have too many shiny Riolu or Hundo Riolus if you're chasing the Hundos. So
the best chance
I think that might be a good event.
Future
definitely.
Mega.
Yeah.
Do you think that they'll ever drop baby shinies in the wild outside of events?
No. I wish they would in some way. Have it like the Pokeball item. Have an egg pop up on the overworld. You tap it, and then the Riolu.
If they did a baby event and just
cool.
put them sort of short term in the wild, it would be good. But I can't see them doing it. I don't think TPC would let them. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah. It's fair.
You must keep these Pokemon in eggs. Oh goodness,
they're so small. The trick is they're so small that you can't even touch them on the screen.
You can't see them.
Just trying to get them. Yeah.
I need a stylus to get this one.
Stylus. That's why Steve.
No, we need a fatter finger. Touch as much
of
the screen as you can.
Oh dear. We'll have to see how that goes we'll be reviewing that I think in 2 weeks time, because obviously as you listen to this episode, Tinker Tink Community Day will have just happened. Hope we'll have a smashing time with that. But those are the last couple of events, and that's the last time you'll hear us talking about a week event, because there isn't anything now. So next week is going to be as dead as the week before. Cannot wait.
Yeah. Sorry, Marky.
But, I think we'll throw it over to something hopefully much more exciting, which is a game hosted by Vasa. Shiny Happy Pokémon. Shiny Happy Pokémon.
All right, so we're going to have a game of Shiny Happy Pokémon. And the reason Whitfield suggested this is not put it in the show notes, but I know why he's done it. Billy's a grinder. Milo's a grinder, so you guys should know your shiny Pokemon. So we are going to go through, and it's going to be head-to-head. The rules are simple. I'm going to give you a Pokemon or a part of a Pokemon, and you need to tell me what colour it is on the shiny version of the Pokemon. So, Milo, if I said to you, what colour is the bulb on Bulbasaur's shiny? You can't
would
get
it
this
be
wrong.
A green Vasa? I'm going to
Yes,
get it wrong
it is.
for you.
So you would get one of these. But if you said it was red, you'd get one of these. I'm going to play 3 rounds, so it's basically who gets the most right in 3 rounds. We're going to keep it very simple. Milo knows where I'm going with this one.
That's a live answer right there.
We are going to start, as Pokemon always starts, in Kanto. So, Billy, Trainer Club, can you tell me what colour is Shiny Rattata?
Shiny Rattata. Yeah, it's kind of like an oil spill red kind of looking thing. Oh, wait, hold on. Sorry, it's gold.
Kanto,
goldish.
Kanto one. Kanto.
Goldish, yeah, goldish.
Yeah, it's like a goldy green. We'll give you that one.
I say, did he clarify the region?
I know, that's my bad. So, Milo.
Yes.
I want to know from you what colour is predominantly the body of Shiny Vulpix.
We're going Kanto version?
Kanto, not Alola. I nearly did it again.
The shiny would be a predominantly sort of a nice orange bronze.
Yeah, orange
kind of
bronze.
colour.
Yeah, we'll give you that one. So we're off to a good start. So we'll move to Johto next for the second round. Actually, no, let's jump ahead. We just had Kalos Tour. We're going to jump straight to Kalos.
Yay. Fond memories.
And Billy, I want to know from you, what colour are the hooves of Shiny Skiddo?
Are they like, I feel like they're like medium brown.
Ooh, I'm going to say they're like let that focus, like a
Are they reddish? I
colour.
wanted to say red.
It's called painted hooves.
Painted hooves.
Painted hooves.
They identify as brown. Okay, so Whitfield. Whitfield, I want to know from you. I'm trying to find one that we actually haven't done before on this game. What colour are the eyes of Shiny Phantom?
Oh, the inner bits, I guess you mean.
The actual eye, not the outer, the actual, like the pupils.
The outer bit stays black. But is it red?
It's not. It's 1-1. There we go. It's blue.
Oh, they're blue.
Ooh.
I say it's so hopelessly pixelated on the screen.
That's
I
a
couldn't
question
see
right
it.
there.
That's a tough one. I'm sorry.
That's
guys.
a question.
Okay, so we're going to move to actually
Damn.
next year. We've got a Alola tour, guys. So let's jump to the Alola region, and I want to
pick my phone up.
Just sort of stop yourself. Like Pokédex, where's your searching?
What colour is like the underneath part and the tail of Shiny Wimpod? It's like the skirt and tail and like the eyebrows.
I'm gonna say white.
Oh, the top part's white, but the skirt is red.
I thought you meant like under. I was like,
it's got a painted lower part of the body and tail.
Okay, so Whitfield.
Which Pokemon's eyes?
I want to know from you, Whitfield. What colour is the ball on the right hand leg of Blacephalon in its shiny form?
Oh, for God's sake. Specifically the right leg.
Yes, because it has 2 different colour balls, one on each leg.
Oh, Christ.
Jeez,
I'm going to say, I think it might be pink.
Are you looking at the Pokédex?
No, I haven't got my phone. No phone.
It actually is pink.
Yes, it was one of those two.
Nice.
I don't know how you've done it, but of the 3 rounds, Whitfield, it's 2-1.
I've caught enough Blacephalon shiny. You can check the replay. I didn't look down or anything.
I didn't hear.
I wouldn't use my keyboard, Ian.
Yeah, okay, fair.
There we go.
I really thought I'd got you with that last one. I genuinely thought I'd got you.
I thought you had
one.
as well. I thought you had. I was like, what on earth are you picking here?
I tried.
Shiny Happy Pokemon. There we go. When we see you in Chicago, Billy, we'll do a live version and you get your redemption.
Get my redemption.
Yes, let's
get
do
another
it.
game going.
Yeah, let's do
That'll
it.
be a good plan. Fantastic. So going from Blacephalon's bulging right knee into the main bulk of the show is that we've actually got some.
It is. It's the news.
And it's a jolly big one because, surprise, surprise, you can replay yet another event. Because, as Ian alluded to at the start of the game, everything starts in Kanto. So the giants of the Kanto region are returning during the Replay Go Bigger, which is a G-Max battle day happening on April the 25th. That would be a Saturday from 2 to 5 p.m. And yes, it's obvious. It's the Kanto starters plus Gengar in their G-Max forms. And if you are lucky, they'd still use that phrase, not if you put enough max particles in, you may encounter a shiny one. So
surely you should say if you put enough dollars in.
Can't put currency in.
Oh, sorry, currency.
I mean, non-specific.
American, yes.
With this one.
All right, so for the event bonuses, we have, as always, max particle collection limit increased to 1,600. I still don't think this is high enough for these G-Max days. I mean, 1,600 is too.
Because the normal collection limit is 1,500, isn't it?
800 per day.
Yeah.
Is it 800 per day? Or you can hold 1,500?
You can hold 1,500. You collect 800 per day. But if you modify it, kind of, like the one bad thing about this day, or the challenging thing I would say, is that normally you're collecting in increments of 100 or 300. Yeah. So you can kind of modify, you collect a certain amount and then you can get over 800. But for this one, as soon as you hit a spot, you're going to get 800. And then the next one, as soon as you jump into 800 and you're capped for the day immediately. So you can't really modify that around. You can bring some in from the day before, which is always something good. All the power spots are going to host G-Max battles. They're going to refresh more frequently, which is every 30 minutes. More power spots will be active. And that actually is crazy. Like, and the amount of XP that you can get in G-Max days, like, guys, if you're trying to grind to any type of levels, like, don't overlook the amount of XP you can buy during these days. And yeah, I did say buy because it is buying it, but like at the same time with the ticket and then onto a G-Max, you're over 200K per battle, which is insane. Yeah. That's like 90 days worth of best friends on a lucky egg. So that amount of XP that you guys can realize on these days is just absolutely crazy. And then 8 times max particles from the spots like we talked about. So every time you click it, you're getting 800. You get additional 3 special trades, which I really like that they integrated this to the G-Max days. Yeah. Gives a little bit more incentives. Even if you guys don't have trades, like, don't let these go to waste. Just swap 3 random G-Maxes from the day.
Yes.
And then if you guys are going to really want to spend even more money, so they're going to increase the rate limit from 10 to 20 starting on the 24th at 5 p.m. And then on the 25th, they're going all the way till 8 p.m. And that's GMT 7, which is LA. And that's to account for the start of New Zealand all the way until the end of the Samoan Islands, I believe, is the furthest time back. But usually people are playing in Hawaii. And then additional bonuses of 2 times max particles from exploring and then quarter adventuring distance to receive those max particles. So, I mean, dude, there's a lot going on during these events, as always. I like the structure. I think these events are super fun. And the one challenge is to try to get people to stay out during these events.
True.
And now we're looking at these things that don't have backgrounds and they've already had backgrounds. Yeah. So it's kind of like these things like become a little bit more challenging. I think if they like run these things back, they should just choose a background for the entire year. And if they run events back, just have like, oh, this is the 2026 background that you could get with this Riolu Hatch Day or the G-Max days or just anything like that gives a little bit more incentive that like makes it a little bit more enticing because we've already done this multiple times.
They're doing that with the community days for this year. Everyone's got the fireworks background, so almost they could have done that for every raid day, every G-Max day, everything you do in 2026 has that background potential.
Yeah.
That could have been good.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Now, if the 1,600 max particles that you get with the event aren't enough for you, and you've got $5 burning a hole in your pocket, you can gift that to Niantic and get, in return, an event ticket. This ticket will give you 1 max mushroom, 25,000 XP, and 6,400 max particles. So you get a lot from it. And as Billy said, if you are grinding XP from the event ticket, you're going to get 2 times XP from the max battle. The ticket will be active for the event hours, so 25th of April, 2 till 5 p.m. And it is giftable if you really like somebody enough to give them the ticket.
Woo!
Yes.
And then use your max mushrooms during those days. They're just accumulating in my bag at this point. I'm like, how'd I have 30 of these things?
Well, if you get enough people out, you don't need to use them now.
No.
You know, back in the day when G-Max was tricky and new, yes. But now you're spending £4 on a mushroom.
Yeah, don't also forget that you can use the Zacian.
Yeah. And
instead of a max mushroom, which is always a play, because then you're trading Stardust and a little bit of candy for that, as opposed to
which the Stardust you'll get back from the battle, wouldn't you?
Yeah, definitely.
They still include the blog post bit about max mushrooms, explaining what they are.
Yeah, right at the bottom of the article,
right at the very bottom, just in case you weren't aware.
If old Pokemon aren't enough for you, well, there's going to be more old Pokemon in the Steeled Resolve event that starts on the 28th of April. Yes, that's a Tuesday. As we said, all new events start Tuesday to Monday, and it will run through to the 4th of May, Star Wars Day at 8 p.m. your local time. But it will see the debut of, don't get too excited, people, Earthworm.
A worm.
A worm.
Lovely.
An actual worm.
A singular worm.
Milo, you've put Meltan here. Do you mean Meltan? Because otherwise you talk about pork pies.
You can talk about pork pies if you'd really like to, but it bears
you can
no
go to
resemblance
Meltan Mowbray and get pork pies.
Meltan, I didn't. That would be autocorrect.
Yes, Meltan.
I would like to think
back.
you had enough of a brain, Vassar, to work out what I meant.
Yes, but we do like to rip into each other for autocorrect because
dear.
Apple does not like Pokemon names. Yes, Meltan will be back for this event in the mystery box, and as usual, you can drop your mystery box. And they're turning back on Shiny Meltan for this event, finally.
Hallelujah.
So much, man.
I know there are people who run their Meltan box all the time.
Really?
I
don't have a Honda
I just
Meltan,
run it where the shiny
but-
is available. There's just literally no point.
If there's no shiny available, I don't run the box.
Exactly.
Not had a
why
Hundo
would you?
Meltan
Unless
off a
you're
box.
chasing the Hundo.
But you get so much XL candy for them because obviously it's legendary catch or whatever it classes it as. Put your Mega on if you want to. And there are some people who have like 10k XL candy for this thing.
I wonder how much I got. How much
That's
you got?
like mad.
It's my game. It's my game.
Come on, Billy. Reveal your Meltan.
How much
XL
candy do you have for that?
How much do you have?
I don't even know why I'm looking because I'm not going to compete with you two, but I'll look anyway.
3,800 XL? And
You're
9,000?
3,800.
Yeah.
I am 3,604.
I'm 3,000.
I don't know. Like, I don't even
We're
know the
over
last time
3K.
I've even done one of these boxes either, right?
That's true,
Like,
yeah.
I can't
So
even,
long.
like,
Yeah. Okay, let's push
can't
it. What's
even
your XL for it?
Oh, we were talking about XL.
3,800.
Oh, that's your XL. I was just talking regular candy.
Yeah, 9,000 regular.
You're 1,200. Okay, so let's flip it. Regular candy. So Ian is 3K.
3,000, yeah.
8,700.
92.
9,200. There we
There we
go.
go.
Ascending fabulousness. So that we can boost our candy total once again for Meltan.
Yay.
And if running a Meltan box occasionally during the course of this event wasn't enough for you, don't you worry. You
Are
will
they
see the
really
return
loyal
of
spawns?
Magnemite. Not that we've had that featured already. Aaron is back.
Yes.
Ferroseed, and some more. And if you are not so sorry, they don't say that for this bit. It's you might even encounter
Might
Hornyard.
even
Hornyard in the wild, okay. I mean, that's the best spawn,
Yes.
but I'm guessing it's going to be the
They
rarest.
could all be shiny.
Yeah.
Could all be shiny, which is something, I guess. There's a lot more included in the field research, so probably take a hint that this is the and more for the wild spawns. But in field research, you probably ought to find a Magnemite, Pinecone, a Nosepass, a Bronzor, sad to see that not shiny boosted anymore, Drillbur, Ferroseed, and some trainers might encounter a Beldum or a Shieldon.
Not that.
That the rare task is a Mon that's
I always find it funny that they've had Mons that they consider rare because they're like strong Pokemon. And
Yeah.
it's like Beldum and Dratini and Bagon. It's like, guys, we've had 2 calm days of this and it's been
Yes.
in
Yeah.
12 events. We
had
don't need it to still be
for
rare.
it and
Yeah.
everything.
3
you know.
mega raid days. It's been in regular raids. Like it's been in DMAX. It's just like how many more?
I'm
of these
also
things can we
sure that's
catch?
not the first time we've seen and some trainers might even encounter a Beldum. It's,
What is it?
You're a trainer.
Oh man! All right. For the raids during this event, we have 1-star raids that are going to feature Honedge, Shieldon, Beldum, and then the Orthworm in the 3-star raids. You guys are excited about that.
Oh, it's a 3-star
Honedge is back. That'll
shiny.
still be a chase for people after Kalos Tour because a lot of people.
Yeah.
didn't
But it
get the
can't have a
shiny.
background.
It can't. No.
No red or silver background for it, which is a shame.
Yeah, and then for the Go Pass, it looks like it's going to
Money.
be that's an upgrade. What is it? 7? Oh, they can upgrade again. Wait, how many upgrades are available for this thing? It's crazy. All right, well, you can complete it to rank up your Go Pass and earn encounters with Beldum, Pawniard, Honedge, Meltan, and more. 1 Super Rocket Radar, a mysterious component, and Shadow Shards. So if you guys need some Shadow, because there's another event embedded around this. Huh?
Yes, because there might be a part 2 of this event.
Maybe so. And trainers who upgrade the Go Pass Deluxe can also get the following. In more encounters with Steel-type Pokemon if you didn't get enough in the wild. A Super Rocket Radar. Okay, Giovanni might be coming out. And even more goodies. Tier 1, 2 times catch candy. Tier 2 is earn more Stardust from defeating Team Go Rocket grunts.
Oh, those nice bonuses, actually.
Yeah, additional bonus for Go Pass Steeled Resolved taken over during the event.
And I think it's safe to say, I think we'll all agree on this, do not pay $7. Don't buy the pass with 6 ranks. You can do it in literally no time.
Yeah.
It's really not
the only time I feel like that might be valuable is just like the regular pass where you want to like get to like an incubator faster or you want to get to any type of bonus. But usually you're only getting there one day fast, right? So it's like, is it really worth it? I don't personally think so.
As you usually preach, it's like patience. Patience with Pokemon Go pays off in a big way. It's like you can wait like 24 hours to get your extra ranks.
Yeah.
But Ian, please tell us about the web store deal.
Well, we do know that the Pokemon Go web store does give you great deals on your tickets and Go passes, and it's no exception with this one. So if you buy the Go Pass for this event from the Pokemon Go web store, you will get the additional bonus. This is with a standard ticket of, are you ready for it, guys?
Brace and ready.
10 Ultra Balls, 5 Max Revives, 1 Premium Battle Pass, and 5 Max Potions. Actually, that's not bad.
It could be worse.
Buying it from the store. And if you go for the Deluxe with 6 ranks, you get 20 Ultra Balls, 10 Max Revives, 10 Max Potions, 2 Premium Battle Passes, 1 Incubator, 1 Super Incubator. So again, the value is there if you buy it from the web store, but I would still say don't buy the 6 extra ranks. Honestly, I don't think it's worth it.
I've personally never bought anything from the web store. What about you guys?
I think I have once.
I've done it a couple times, yeah.
You've done it a couple times.
It just depends on like what's going on. Sometimes it's not really so convenient, the extra clicks become a little bit more. But I mean, if you're buying the $100 and you get the extra 1,000 coins, 1,000 coins is 1,000 coins. So
at the end of the day,
that is true.
Yeah,
I always like it when we read out the things and a bonus 5 pineapple berries. Wow, amazing!
We love that, don't we?
We do love that.
Okay, so if that's not enough for you guys, we have the Steeled Resolve taken over. That starts on the 30th, and that is going to go all the way till the 4th. So it looks like running in tandem, right? The entire event then, right? Is that right?
I think so, yeah. Like the tail end of it. Actually, majority of it, to be honest, yeah.
And the event bonuses, so Team Go Rocket will appear more frequently at Pokestops and in balloons. So, guys, like these events are so good if you need purification. The 1,000 per Purify is going to be the easiest to find and help you guys out. If you're trying to hatch anything, you're grinding to level 80, like honestly, this is going to be the defeat Team Go Rocket leaders super easily. And then also if you're looking for the platinum medals for purifying or battling rockets, this is such an easy time to do so. And then the favorite part of this event for most people is being able to charge TM away frustration. So if you have any shadow Pokemon, you want to start going through those, put them in a folder that you need to not purify to charge TM, or if you need to purify something, but that doesn't really matter during this event. And then Pokemon caught via 1-star, 3-star Shadow Raids during the event will have a wider variance of attack, defense, and stamina. And also for the first time in Pokemon Go, you'll be able to hatch Shiny Varoom from 12-kilometer eggs if you are lucky. Yeah, what does that shiny even look like?
It's gold. It's a golden
hey there, buddy.
Moped engine that evolves into a golden evolves into a golden V6.
Golden V6. Golden plated V6 on the caddy, guys.
I love that. That's such a good shiny drop.
It really, I think it makes this event, and I definitely need to TM frustration away. But if you are looking for other mons that you will be able to get during this event, incarnate form, I think Milo's put landlord form, but Landorus. The incarnate landlord.
It's like Giovanni's now doing a tenancy thing.
Yeah, I think he must be. He'll evict you, Whitfield. Yes, Landorus in its incarnate form will be the new Shadow Mon during this event, which you'll be able to take down by using your Super Rocket Radar with Giovanni. And the new Shadows dropped for this event. We have, it gave away, we were talking about it earlier, Shadow Helioptile, Shadow Jupiter, Shadow Morlul, and Shadow Stuffle. Whitfield's particular favourite.
Like Stuffle. Stuffle should be probably a 1k purification.
Just imagine Shadowed Beware.
There's a couple of those Pokemon that I'm like, why is this not a 1,000 per Purify?
Yes. Talo.
Halo, yeah, that's the one.
See that.
I was gonna say
why?
like Blitzel, but I'm pretty sure Blitzel is a 1K, right?
No, I think it's 3K. I think you're right with that.
Yeah, what was there's another one that was just came out that I saw, or that didn't just come out.
There's a few that you're like, why? And I don't get why Mareep is 5K.
Yeah, that doesn't make
Purify.
sense.
Like, what is this thing pseudo legendary? What's going on?
Spheal should be a 1K for sure too. So should Hoppip should also be a 1K.
I thought that was.
Is Hoppip not 1K?
3K.
Oh my god!
Wow, I always thought that one was. Wow.
Same thing with things like Sandshrew, like just ultra common Pokemon should be like just a couple of them.
Note to Scoptic, have a review of your purification costs, please.
Yeah, and then Poochyena is a 1,000, but Hoppip isn't. Like that just doesn't even make sense to me.
That really doesn't make any sense.
There's nothing that makes sense of that to me.
No. Something else that doesn't make any sense is why, well, I guess because there's no other encounters, but field research tasks is a beautifully short segment. You'll be able to earn fast and charged TMs and mysterious components from said tasks alongside the regular ones anyway.
I mean, I'm down with the mysterious components, but like,
I don't mind doing
Do we need
them,
more TMs? Does anybody can anybody let us know if you actively search out TMs? Like, honestly, I've never heard anybody say
the
that.
regular TMs
I get them. I transfer
commonly
them.
thrown away.
I've got that many elite TMs that I've not used, let alone regular TMs.
Honestly. Yeah, it just doesn't make sense to me because it's like, dude, you go raiding for a day and you have like 300, you know, and then they're like,
they are
I got to delete all
incredibly
these.
common.
Yeah,
even the peeps in the PvP
strange.
circuit are probably like, do we really need the extra TMs? You know, and to keep the segment short and sweet, the Go Pass and the Go Pass Deluxe are exactly the same because it's the same event. So just listen to what Billy said a moment ago. But new shadows, that's kind of cool. And technically, all of them should have Shadow Shiny potential.
Yeah, they announced that at the beginning of the season, didn't they?
Yeah. So great stuff. You'll be able to get a Shadow Shiny Stuffle if you are incredibly lucky.
Have you guys got any of the new ones since?
No.
Yeah, I don't think I have either.
No. It's a thing of like their full odds from the grunts. So the likelihood of picking one up. Have you picked one up or two?
I haven't. No,
I've got none. Grunts.
Yeah,
I haven't got one for so long.
I barely get them from team leaders anyway. So
I haven't really been focusing super hard on these leaders, but I have not got really anything, to be honest. So
that's the one thing they never put in these Rocket Takeover events is what are the new leadermons going to be? I just hope we get some better ones.
Why do you think they do that?
I don't know. Well, they don't want to tell you that Hoppip's going to be featured for the next.
Are you saying you're not happy with Magikarp?
Magikarp's the best of a bad bunch.
It is. It is.
So there you go. And if the shadowy goodness didn't want to end there, don't worry. Technically, this is May's content. It's coming out 2nd of May from 2 to 5 p.m. your local time. Is Shadow Entei Raid Day. The lovely cat, dog, whatever you want to call it, legendary beast makes a return.
Yes.
The Beast. And it's a raid day, so you probably know the drill. Event bonuses include 6 free passes from spinning the gyms and an increased chance of encountering a shiny Shadow Entei, which is good. It's a very good fire type. And of course, they don't want you to remote raid, but they'll let you remote raid. 20 remote raids will be available from May the 1st, 5 p.m. to Saturday, May 2nd at 8 p.m. PDT to give you the biggest scope.
Don't they?
Whatever currency you are dishing it out, they want it.
Yeah, for the event ticket is going to be $4.99. And so you get up to 14 raid passes from spinning gym photo discs, increased chance to get rare XL candy from raid battles, which y'all have to let me know where y'all putting your XL rares in because I have no idea what to do with mine anymore. 50% more XP from raid battles, which is not the most effective XP to get out there. It is G-Maxes, but still all the XP does help if you guys are grinding to 80 or beyond. Remember, they are going to take us probably to level 100 at some point. So you probably want to have at least 500 million XP to be able to cover yourself that. That's what I would suggest. So don't overlook these days and capitalize, especially if you buy the ticket. You get the the passes from the initial 6 plus 14, so you get a bunch of passes in there, and then 2 times Stardust from raid battles, which is very insignificant, and they will be really effective from 2 to 5. Yeah, it's not even like boosted Stardust, so you get like 2,000 instead of 1,000. So I don't know why that's a part of this event, but it is.
It is, and if you want a little bit of extra value, then we talked a minute ago, the Pokemon GO web store gives you great value. And if you want that extra great value by buying the ticket to this event from the web store, I'm sorry, you're going to get one free premium battle pass. I mean, it's not a pineapple, but
at least you can use it in this event, unlike the G-Max Pikachu Day.
That is true.
Where they gave you offer a battle pass for a G-Max event where you can't use it.
Mm-hmm.
Did they really?
Yeah.
I didn't see that one.
So at least you get something you can actually utilize.
Mm-hmm.
That is true. It's always good when you have functionally appropriate bonus items.
It doesn't happen often in this game either.
It'd be like, here, the Shadow Entei Raid Day, and good news, you can get yourself a free Max Particle Pack. When you
Don't give
and
them
you
ideas.
get 100 link charges.
Yeah,
Congratulations,
link charges.
guys.
So you can do a mega raid off.
Any ideas?
Wait, that was one of the check-ins for the. Did you see the community ambassador check-ins last week?
No.
The final was 100 link charges.
Really?
But there was no Rega raids going on, and I forget about link charges, and so I went to collect. I couldn't collect the last one. It wouldn't give it over either. It would say you're full.
Capped out. I don't think I've ever used a link charge.
I've not used them since the tour.
Yeah, I think the only time I was using them was during the mega global part where I was just like blowing through whatever I had accumulated.
Yes. Yeah.
I mean, honestly, it's not a bad play because you get free mega raids, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So you get to do free
mega
raids. Yeah. So it's not that bad of a play, but yeah, I just had a ton accumulated from the in-person and I just used as many as I could.
Yeah.
Fair.
I don't think I've used them since.
I haven't.
There we go.
Wow, after last week, Whitfield, that was a lot of news. Glad we've got Billy here that could actually handle that.
Thank God.
Thank goodness gracious.
Goodness gracious.
So, boys, we put the call out. It seems to be an average of about 2 WhatsApps a week, and this week is no exception. We have 2 WhatsApp messages to go through.
Lovely.
And the first one this week, he'll be missing Mark, is Mark's favourite, Valor Golfer.
Morning, Incense boys. It's your mate, Valor Golfer. Hello. Just thought I'd drop you a little message. It's been a couple of weeks, and I thought you deserved one where there's no wind in the background. Just been for a lovely 17k walk as we do on a Sunday. Although it's a Monday, but it's bank holiday, so we're still going to call it a Sunday. Anyway, Ian.
Stop with the soccer. It's football. Alright? Please. It's football.
Anyway, that's my only moan.
Nicely edited.
Just also,
hey,
I've had a moan.
I edit these things. If you're going to diss me, I'm just going to put you into an angry gerbil.
Medals, badges. Medals, sorry, badges are the other things, aren't they? But the medals, the ones that I've been working on, because again, I need, I think, 3 more medals to have the 50 for level 80. Currently on 79. Absolutely loving life.
Nice.
But yeah, the one I've been working on is the Wayfarer, mainly because I can log in the evening, do about 10 or 20 reviews, and then, turn off for the night. It kind of... Because it's such a boring concept, and yeah, I know, I get it, it's good, it builds the game board, and I'm thoroughly on board with that, but it is a laborious task, so it helps me sleep. So that might be one for you, Ian, to try. Also, over the Easter period, boys, I turned 40, and
congratulations.
I'm off to Florida in 4 weeks today, actually. 4 weeks today, cannot wait.
Mm.
The reason I put this in is just wondering if you boys have ever played in Florida, and if there's any sort of advice you would give to playing out there. Obviously, I've got to do the Disney stuff, because that's sort of the main reason for going. But, yeah, any advice would be really welcome. It's the first time I've been abroad in 10 years.
Oh, wow.
Enjoy.
So, yeah, any advice on playing away would be brilliant. Anyway, 269 was a banger. Hopefully this one, 270, if this is on 270, is also a banger. And I hope Mark's feeling better, because there's nothing like a dose of man flu, which I have just got over also. But, yeah, thanks, boys. I'm going to send you a Shinies of the Week also, because I think you deserve it. Anyway, love you all. Bye.
Ooh, Thank you very much for sending that. And you were very lucky we have an American on the show this week.
You are. We've played in America a lot, but we know that Billy has played in Florida quite a few times. So over to you, Billy.
So it sounds like he's going to Orlando is what is happening. So downtown Disney is amazing. Depending on when you go, it's going to be super hot. So, keep that in mind. You probably want to play in the morning. And then also like playing if you're going into the Disney parks is really good. And then if you're going to like want to do something more like a little beachside, driving to like Tampa as well as Clearwater is pretty good. You guys can play over there. So I would say that that's probably my recommendations if you're going. Downtown Orlando is nothing special. Downtown Disney is great. It's free. Parking's free there. So everything's good to go on that front. And then also you can play in the parks if you're going inside. So if that's your little scope of work, that's there. And then if you go to the coast on the east side instead of the Gulf, there's not really like a ton of play spots. Like downtown Tampa is good. Clearwater is pretty good. And Orlando is good as well. But besides that, I don't know where else you'd be going. So I need a little bit more information to make sure I give you everything you need.
Send over your holiday itinerary.
Yeah, we need dates and locations and times.
Clear.
We want to know what your address is.
Send us your hotel booking.
I'm guessing like Universal City Walk would be okay as well if he does the...
Yeah, Universal as well. Yeah, City Walk and Universal. The whole park of Universal is actually good. Yeah, forgot about that. So yeah, both of those are also really good. Downtown Disney is bigger. City Walk Universal is not quite as big. Better play Universal inside than it is to play it outside.
Gotcha.
That's lucky timing, honestly, with your WhatsApp really message and our scheduling. Having Billy on, fantastic.
Since Pokemon GO dropped, I don't think I've been to Florida, so I wouldn't really know.
I've never been.
And you also have Heracross spawning and Maractus, so that's fun.
Yeah,
they've got a ton of different regionals over in that part of the world.
Yeah, you won't be getting Tauros.
Damn. No green ball, but you can get yourself some cacti.
Yeah.
I think can you get Corsola that far down as well?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
So we've got one more message. And this week we've actually got a message from somebody new. And when I actually listened to this person drop the message, I couldn't help but think about Austin Powers movie Goldmember. This one's from Geordie.
Hey guys, Geordie here. Long-time listener, first time sending in a message. And after all the other messages, I wanted to discuss 2 specific topics, and I was curious about how you felt about it.
Oh my
First
God,
one's
yes,
the masterwork researches. I've been trying to complete them all, and I've been noticing a large difference between how hard they are to complete and how much fun they've been to complete.
Okay.
I think a very big difference is between the Master Ball research, which was quite easy and done within a week and not much of a challenge, and the Jirachi one, where we need to find 10 Cacleon. And the 10 Cacleon took me, I think, over 2-3 months, giving a real blast when you just found the Cacleon stuck on a Pokestop. It was like winning a legendary shine, and it made playing the game in a regular way a lot more fun. So I hope there's more Jirachi style one. Just wondering, what was your favorite masterwork research? And the other one is about remote trades. I've been playing since the beginning with a long pause, but until my son started playing and I get a great excuse to start playing again, I started playing with remote raids. And through third-party apps, you get new friends and you get the opportunity to send them gifts, but there's not really a realistic chance that you'll find them ever again. So now with the opportunity of about 300 lucky friends in my library, I can actually start trading with them. And I think it's great to see what all the other people from Japan, from the United States, from everywhere have tagged, to see the richness of their accounts and to see the willingness of what they are about to share. That's been a lot of fun. And I got my first Relicanth and my shiny Mewtwo through this process.
Oh, congrats.
And I've been able to share a lot of Mudbrace from the Amsterdam City Safari. So I think that the addition for the medium players for remote trading has been really great. So I'm wondering what your take is about it, and if you can find any remote trade with one of your friends, what would be the treasure you would be looking for, or the most unexpected trade you've done so far? Looking forward to the reactions. Bye.
Lovely. Good questions. Thank you very much for sending that in.
For sending it in. Love the accent, by the way.
Yes.
Joke
absolutely.
Yes, we love the accent. That's like Scottish, though.
a terrible mixture of everything. What should we tackle first with that? Like the masterwork research?
Bro, I don't remember any of those.
I was about to say the very same thing. They all just seem to merge into one.
Well, for us, I appreciate that it's, I think that, the 10 Kecleon thing, that either made people kind of go out and grind it, or people got so sick and tired of it, because I think some people literally, it took them like a year to do, because it just didn't.
For the Kecleons.
They just weren't checking actively. So that's a casual player, that took them forever. So it felt like a masterwork. But I get what he means, that like, if you want to actually check it, you can go and hunt it and try and find it on Pokestops. Whereas where we're at now with the spin a stop 21 days in a row, that doesn't speak masterwork to me. Like that's just log in, spin a stop, and go home.
Yeah. Honestly, like, I don't know if I'm tripping, but I swear they used to give us at like GoFest, we could complete our stuff in the GoFest and catch the Pokemon,
the early ones
right?
we could actually, yeah.
And so like this one, when Diancie came and we couldn't even come close, and I was just like, bro, what? Like, what's the point of getting, so we're traveling to an event. Obviously we have raid bosses and all this stuff, but let's consider that they're going to be replayed, and you don't get the actual in-person background, but you get the global background. So essentially you're getting a variant rare background. You don't get any extension / sped up version of these mythicals, which is a bummer because we're traveling so far.
Sure we used to.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we used to catch like day one in a few hours. We get whatever that was. And I'm not sure if I can't really remember if they like always do this with the shiny variants, and they've only done it like that with the in-person, like the first release of the mythical, and that being it in GoFest. So I could be having a discrepancy there in remembrance, but I always feel like they don't give enough stuff to the people that go in person. I'm just like, I've always felt like that. Like if we go to an in-person, we should get 2 mythicals when everybody gets one, and the one we got in person.
Totally, because you made the effort to go. Yeah.
Yeah. If you're going so far in advance for such like, think about how much you're saying that your tickets to Chicago cost, and you're not going to get much extra, right? Like you should be able to, if you go to a GoFest in person, your reward is you get 2 mythicals. We're not telling you get unlimited mythicals, you get 2. So you get 2 chances. I mean, at the end of the day, you want to incentivize. I always am a big proponent of incentivizing behavior that gets the results that you want. Right? What are the results you want? You want people to go out and in-person raid more. You don't limit the remotes. You keep them the same. You just massively stack the in-person raids that incentivizes behavior to change that. And that makes you feel better than me taking something away from you and giving you a lack experience, right? Like I don't like lack experiences, even though I know like the entirety of the Pokemon franchise is all about lack and FOMO. That is like their bread and butter.
That's how they work.
They've made $100 billion using FOMO. But that also, I don't think creates raving fan customers. And I really like raving fan customers. It creates some people that are super stoked on it. And then you're going to have 50% that are jaded on it. And that like juxtaposition, I wouldn't want to have a business that's focused around that personally. I don't like that. I don't like the feeling of the FOMO. And I think that like, it's the wrong way to kind of like drive things like that. And I've always talked to them about that behind the scenes, and it's just not something that they want in their wheelhouse.
Paul said a good point on that thing, which is a remote raid limit at an in-person event is daft, I'll say.
Yeah.
But.
Oh, dude. Also, the Fashion Week, the Dragonites weren't even first ball catches.
That's true.
No, like there were some of them that took like 7 balls, and I'm like, dude, 7 balls on this Dragonite, dude. Like, how do we not have every 3-hour raid window? Here is the protocol. Easy catch chances from all Pokemon from raids. Like
make it more
the
simple.
Same formula.
You had a big impact on IRL raids because at live events, because they are all first ball catchers. And I remember you feeding back to them 2 years ago saying literally,
I think wasn't it Unovator in LA where you had to constantly fight to catch a Kyurem and it took forever.
Oh, that was
and
rough,
then since
dude.
then they finally made it like it was Go Fest and
CC7
Center, and they were instant catches, and ever since then,
which is what you want. You don't want to be spending
events.
5 minutes of your game time catching them on.
You're limited on time for these big events that you've traveled to. So I don't want to, how much
especially
of your
things
minutes
like Mega
of your
Knight.
life.
I mean, that was, again, just imagine if you'd spent 5 minutes trying to catch one of the Megas.
Well, a random Charizard or something. Yeah.
Well, I mean,
insane.
Going back to the
and also the Mega Knights, like I feel like any Mega Raid done in the stadium should have had a background.
Yes. Yeah.
Just plain and simple.
Not just the Dragonite.
Not just the Dragonite. Like plain and simple. All of them should have had backgrounds.
They should.
Yeah.
Because I know a lot of people that got shinies and didn't have the background. I'm like, if you don't get a background on that Mega, it is useless. Just throw it away because everybody has hundreds of these things. Like we don't even need it. It has no relevance. So I think that's the one
still
thing.
Have tons of Dragonites, not shiny, just regular Dragonites. I've probably got like 50 Dragonites with LA backgrounds, and I know I need to transfer them, but I'm just thinking, well, somebody might want one. You know, 50 people aren't going to ask for one.
No. I say like for myself, usually I keep probably like 10 to 20 depending on what it is. And even so, most people like all the Zacian and Zamazenta from Osaka and New Jersey and things like that. Like I do have random people occasionally just say, hey, everybody's like, well, I want the shiny background. I'm like, well, I don't have any. Exactly. They were gone immediately.
Very difficult to get hold of.
And I'm like, I wish I had 50 that I could just give to people, but that's just unfortunately not what happens at the events.
I can't throw away location cards, but the global background things, like, you know what, I've got so many of them, I'll chuck them away. This whole thing speaks to the fact that Masterwork, it just fades into the background. There's nothing, we don't really take note of it.
I play it that casually. I've still got like 3 Masterworks on the go because I play it so casually for the Masterwork.
Ian can actually probably go back and look through all the old Masterworks and tell you what the tasks were because of how many he's got left to complete.
On 3 of them,
Yeah, because I don't remember what was involved in pretty much every Masterwork, apart from maybe some of the OG things where you had to catch some Pokemon. I think, was it Jirachi? You had to catch musical Pokemon or something. It was quite thematic, whereas now we're doing Shiny Diancie and going through the 2 different stages, like catch 100 Fairy type, catch 100 Rock type. And all that is combating directly with the event that happens to be running at the time. You're like, I need Rock type from a Masterwork, and I can't get any because they're not spawning because it's electric types.
Yeah, I was going to say the same thing. I'm literally at like, I need 2 more Rock types, and I'm on day 18.
Yeah,
that's so in 18 days I've caught 98 Rock type Pokemon.
Yeah, and it's all this is you find the people who get through the first stage, which is catch X amount of Pokemon from each region.
Yeah.
The people who get through that first reveal what the next stages are. And all that happens, you look and go, well, great. It's another time gate. So Masterwork, not the most exciting thing in the game, but his remote trade question very quickly.
Yeah. What are you chasing from a remote lucky or remote trade?
Honestly, I don't know. I'd like to say I'm chasing something specific, but then I asked for some absolutely daft stuff from one remote trade and got a Schlundo. I'm like, okay, I'll just see if there's any random costume shiny that people happen to have or something like that, or maybe there's a specific regional or something along those lines. So honestly, the remote trades have sort of almost opened up the trade scope for me. It's like kind of whatever's there, I'll see. Maybe we'll take something like that. What about you, Ian? Are you any closer to doing a remote trade?
Well, actually, I was about to go there that I am only forever friends with one person, which is Tom. And we've only just become lucky again after Kalos Tour. So I haven't actually done a remote trade yet. But I generally just go for a legendary, something that is actually going to be useful. A Kyogre, Zacian, Zamazenta, Groudon. You know the OGs that people do like, and I know with Billy I've traded a few.
Don't worry, we're back in raids now.
Stuff, but, it's just generally a reasonable legendary. But again, I'm yet to do. And yes, Whitfield, I know I need to open gifts and interact with you so we can.
You really do. You friends. Really do.
But you're not on your own. There's so many people that I'm lucky with, and I never interact with. I'm just a bad person.
You need to get better at that, honestly.
It's a big stretch, bro.
Is there anything you're chasing from a remote trade, Billy, or are you kind of just like, I'll chat with the person individually?
Yeah, I usually just chat with people, swap like a shiny legendary or trade a legendary shiny for a legendary shiny, depending on which one each person needs. Unless somebody has a GMAC shiny Lapras that they're willing to give over.
Oh yeah, you were chasing that in LA.
Yeah.
I'm sure Sue might have one. She literally chases Lapras all the time.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's pretty much it. But then, I'm always down for like little trades because I feel like I don't know. I was just kind of like looking through my bag, and it's like, dude, I have so many maxed out Pokemon. And it's like, what do I even really need? You know, because it's like when you have, even if you don't have like, I have 5 maxed out Dialga Origin forms. And that's just one dragon. Then you have the Rayquaza. Then you have the Curums. And you have all. So it's like you have so many insanely strong dragons, and all these things. Like what do you even get at this point? You know?
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, I don't know.
So I kind of hope that answers your question, Jordy. But once again, thank you for messaging in. When we say you sound like Gold member, we mean that with love because we love Gold member.
Very endearly.
Yes.
Yeah. Because we love that movie and it's a big part of this show.
But Whitfield, somebody that doesn't sound like Gold member, but we love equally as much, is Arnie.
Go on.
And this week's song...
What Arnold song have you found?
You're going to like this. I'm pretty sure you're going to like this. We are going to have to chop it up because it's quite long, but it's Arnold singing a song from about 3 or 4 years ago, I think it was.
Yes, I'm going to take my horse to the old town road. I'm going to ride till I can't no more. I'm going to take my horse to the old town road. I'm going to ride till I can't no more.
Oh my God.
I got the choppers in the back.
Yes, got the choppers.
Had this matty black, got the rim that doesn't matter. Riding on the chopper, you can whip your Porsche. Can nobody tell me nothing? You can tell me nothing. No. Can nobody tell me nothing?
Oh, this is crazy.
And you can tell me nothing.
Yo, that's a hit of the century right there. I'm like, chopper.
Yeah, people, you can find that on Instagram if you want to go and listen to it again.
And then everything else as well. There's so many.
Yes, I'm going to take my voice to the...
That was definitely a good pick, Master.
Ride till it can't no more.
No.
Oh, God. That's awesome, dude.
We have to have a weekly dose of Arnie in there. So,
do you want to know the worst thing? I've still got 6, 12. I've still got like 18 more to go, and that's before the new ones that I found.
That takes us through the whole summer season, I think.
I did say we'd get one in every week this year, so I've still got a few more to find, but we're over halfway there, actually, with how many we've got.
There we go. Fan-freaking-tastic. So after that absolute glory from the internet, it's time to jump into our favourite section of the show.
Now it's time for my favourite section. It's time for Shines of the Week.
Shines of the Week?
We have the first shiny of the week, and it is from Jordy. First catch of the day from a rocket balloon. Looks so cool with the red eyes matching the green leaves on the branches. We have ourselves a shiny Shadow Phantom.
Nice.
That's
amazing.
That's awesome, dude. It's so cool that these Shadow shinies are in the game, even though like they're virtually non-existent. But when you do see people,
that's like new rarity.
Yeah.
Isn't it? That's insane.
That's really cool.
Massive congrats.
Let's go, Jordy.
I've got one here from an X post, unbelievably. And actually, we're going to roll it into 2 because our boy Kiwi Steve 007 from even further down under than the land down under, back-to-back remote trade Shundo. The first one he got, which was, I think the day before, was a Schlundo Necrozma pull from one of the remote trades, which he says, I can't find them on Campfire, but thank you very much, whoever you were. And then it was back-to-back with a Schlundo Origin Giratina.
Wow.
Nice.
So two beautiful examples of remote lucky trades going incredibly well. Big congrats, my man.
That's insane, actually. That's awesome.
Actually wild.
Super wild.
That's what we mean about meta-relevant legendaries. That's why you just swap them.
Now, this one isn't as shiny of the week, but I'm actually going to go there because this is the first person that I've specifically seen, other than Whitfield, go, oh, look at me, who said, let's go, Hundo Mimikyu from Field Research, and it's Jedi Knight, Hundo Mimikyu.
Ooh, nice.
You know what?
Nice.
It's not a shiny, but that is nice. My best was a really bad 3-star, so GG's my man.
We love a Hundo of the week. That's for damn sure. And that is going to conclude 270. Thank you to all of the wonderful people who tagged us across the socials. What's happened?
Whitfield.
What?
Sue's just put into the chat, I caught a Hundo Mimikyu in the wild as well. Didn't even know it was a Hundo
Let's go,
until later.
Sue.
Yeah.
There we go.
Sue.
GG's.
Beautiful. Hundo from the wild's pretty goddamn good pull.
That's
nice.
good.
Fabulous. Well, there you go. That's why you get involved in the show. Thank you, everybody who tagged us across socials, even if we didn't get around to reading your posts for this week. But please keep sending them in at Incensed Podcast across all of them and hashtag Shinies of the Week. And if you did enjoy listening to the episode, please make sure that you hit the follow plus subscribe button on whatever podcast platform you found us on. Regular listeners know that if you hit that, we will be downloaded directly to your device and your podcast platform, so you never miss a Sunday release, even if hosts are missing.
Whitfield, speaking of hosts being missing and people hitting buttons, we actually have, it's been a while since I've been able to say this, we actually have a piece of fan mail from somebody hitting the send us a message button, Whitfield.
Oh my God.
Yeah, this is from mobile number, UK number ending 5469, who I believe, scrolling back, is Mike Griffin. And the message goes, "Hi guys, was a great show without Mark. I got 3 shiny..." Thanks, Mike. "I got 3 shiny Chansey, none holding a lucky egg." That was from the Excellent Adventure, which was a European-based event last week.
Oh yeah, we forgot
The game's
about
been
that.
quiet for me. Lost a lot of motivation with it due to physical and mental health. Hoping Milo will start live streams again soon, as it gives me inspiration to play more. Also, from the 9th of April to the 14th, we'll be playing in Scotland, so hoping for some good stuff. Take care.
Get some Scottish
So,
shinies.
Whitfield, you need to start live streaming again.
Is that why you chose the message, or
No, I chose it because it's the first message we've had since December on the direct messaging.
Dude, live streaming Pokemon Go is so different than making videos, you know?
It really is.
Yeah.
It's so
Completely different ball game.
Like, it's not even close to being the same.
Well, we appreciate you keep listening to the podcast and hope we can
thanks,
keep you
Mike.
entertained through this format. But before we get into the big thanks to the patrons and peeps, just like to take a moment. Thanks, Billy, for jumping on to the podcast once
Yeah,
again. It's
thank
been
you,
an absolute riot to go through. I'd say the bottom of the barrel in terms of events, but we have had worse in the game.
I think we did more than scrape it.
We really did. Thanks for giving us your time, man. It's been awesome.
Yeah,
Always, man. It's always a pleasure to be with you guys, as always.
And we hope we can catch you in
make sure to
Chicago.
keep sharing the episodes. Get
Yes.
this good content out to all of your friends and families that are trying to catch some more shinies and enjoy Pokemon Go.
Get those
Let's make an
shinies.
agreement between the three of us. We won't leave it as long next time because live shows are totally different to studio shows, and it's been way too long since we've had you on.
100%.
Somebody's
The
cat.
cat agrees.
Oh, yeah. Tora. You want to say something, Tora?
Aw, say hello.
Bring the cat onto the cameo. There we go.
Oh,
There's Tora.
We've had quite a few cats making a visual appearance. We've never had an audible one, I think.
he or she
Welcome.
is too cute. Yeah,
Yeah, she's super cute.
yeah.
Welcome to the podcast. And listeners, if you haven't checked out Billy the Trainer Club, please do go and do so. Splendid content creator, has been doing it for many, many, many years. Very much a veteran of the scene. So check him out. And as he's mentioned, he'll be at all of the Go Fest. We'll see him in Chicago. Cannot wait.
Some fun stuff
Yes.
planned.
8 weeks time for
yes.
Chicago, Billy. We'll see you in 8 weeks.
Much
8
less for
weeks.
Tokyo.
Yeah. You'll see Dax and Coops out there before us.
Oh, yes. Yes, he will. Fantastic. But we're going to have to say an awesome thanks to everyone who listens to the show, but of course, the wonderful Patreon squad peeps who support the podcast through that platform. It means we can put the time into production, post-production, everything that involves making this show what it is, and hopefully sounding as good as it can do.
Making WhatsApp sounds like gerbils.
Yes, that is included. We should put that in the bronze description. Like, you are one gerbil sound effect. Thanks to the bronze tier folks who are the cornerstone, the bedrock of what we're able to do here. But we do like to give a special mention to the silver.
Smoking a pancake.
We'll just leave it. It's just the schmuck and a pancake silver
Oh,
tier.
hang on. I need to go to the
Just leave it as this.
Shinies.
There we go. That's the silver tier. Who are the following wonderful people? We've got KLXVI, Del Hazard, Spindiana, Laurie Beck, Steve in Norway, CC is Mad, Saul Haberfield, Lizzie George, Xander Van Drieser, Kate,
Neon. Not
Neon,
Neo. It's Neon.
Neo, non-Kate. Thank you, Kate.
Neon.
Ellen Rushton, James Alexander, Northern Soph, Tom Cattle, Charlie Todd, Robert Wilson, Malcolm Grinter, Geordie Castell, who had the pretty goddamn awesome Shadow Shiny, the Hot Weasel, Shiny IKEA Mom, Tony of Pride, Junho, Malcolm Burgess, Mr. Jackal, Littlest Sparkle, Zontok, Alex with a double L, DJ Meaty Mead, and HRH Kaylee. Big shout out to all you wonderful silver tier peeps.
Let's go, guys.
And the biggest of shout-outs to the truly awesome
Gold member.
live chat we've got here, who are
Gold member.
who are JB, Kerry and Zachary. Don't push it anymore, Ian. In between every single name. Barside 2, Mandy Croft, Mr. Mossam, Dean DHL, Damon Mac 08, Miss Summer 69, and Big Boy Baz. And a welcome to two new gold Patreons, the Bovrils.
They're in the audience tonight, yeah.
The Bovrils are not the tail end of the list anymore. You guys have been and enjoyed that spot for a while, but now we've got two new gold tier peeps who've been in the chat with us tonight. Welcome to P. Nickerson 13. And this is not a number or pin code or anything. It's 52047. But welcome. Welcome to the show. Thank you so much for being a gold member. Absolutely stupendous. And a final thanks goes to the admin team, who are the Ninja and the Prius, the Italian and the New Jersey. Thank you very much to Sue and Francesco for all you guys do behind the scenes, helping things rock and roll smoothly with us, doing live events, production, social posts, and everything else in between. Appreciate you guys and all the help you give. No ducks were harmed in the making of this show. But I think on that duckingly good note, it's time to wrap up this episode.
Hang on there, Whitfield. Hang on there. I've got some, actually for once, genuinely good news.
What?
Well, if you didn't get your fill of it last year, Drill was back Max Monday tomorrow, if you're listening to this on drop.
Yay.
It's
fantastic.
That's not a bad one. Show a bit more enthusiasm.
And then we also have a raid hour for Groudon April 15th.
Good news.
So if you need more Groudon.
Good news.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Well, it would have been hype.
I like Groudon. I'm kind of more hoping for Kyogre next week, but yeah, I'll take it.
Kyogre was this week.
Oh, I missed it.
Well, we're doing it tomorrow for us.
No, that's a joke.
That's
I know it's tomorrow. I know.
Shut up. But yes, on that earth-shattering bombshell of a Groudon with no background this time around, we will catch you all for 271 with a whole lot more Tink-Tinks and a Barrow in our possession. Thanks for listening, folks.
Someone mentioned me.